We all have a responsibility in this earth, and we find ourselves longing, searching for what that answer is, looking for what that purpose. But God says, seeking you shall find, knock and the door shall be answered. It's all the searching that we're doing. We're searching everywhere except for where we're supposed to be, which is searching under God, but you have to start there. And a lot of times as we move through life, we will find things that feel familiar. We'll find things that feel like it's our path. It's the direction we're supposed to go. And we'll be moving on that path. But what happens as we're moving on that path, sometimes there are obstacles that we have to overcome. Sometimes there are distractions that we have to move around. I remember once I was climbing this mountain, and I had been climbing for a couple of hours, and as I'm going up this mountain, I was sweating profusely. My legs had began to cramp. My arms were shaking because as I couldn't push with my legs anymore, I was pulling with my arms. The dust was going in my eyes along with the sweat, so my eyes were burning and I couldn't see, but I kept climbing and I kept going. And then I got to this point on this mountain where I thought I was at the top, but I was at the false summit. And as I reached that point, I looked up and I was almost defeated by what I saw in front of me because there was so much more to go. I felt like it was too much and I wanted to give up. I wanted to quit, but I just knew I could not, because as I thought about quitting, as I thought about stopping, as I thought about not continuing on, the pain didn't go away, y'all. The pain continued on. I just fell into a depression. I fell into a slump because now I was also disconnected from purpose. Now I was disconnected from God because I was no longer moving in the direction that He told me to go. So if you're thinking that just because you stop, just because you quit, that it's going to hurt a little bit less, just because you stop, there'll be no more struggle, I got to tell you that you have to get to the other side. You have to get to the promised land, because even Caleb, he had to fight giants to get into the promised land. He had to fight giants when he was in the promised land until he got to that place where he could finally lay roots and say, okay, God, it's done. I've done what you asked me to do. Caleb didn't just fight giants anywhere. Caleb fought giants on a mountain. So conquer your mountain today, y'all. Stop waiting until tomorrow. Stop saying I'm going to start this new goal tomorrow. Tell somebody about your goal so they can hold you accountable. If you can't hold yourself accountable, tell somebody else about what your plan is. Let them know, hey, this is what I plan on doing. Is people quit on that false summit. People quit at that point in life where they feel they're pursuing their purpose, but they feel it's too heavy. They feel that it's too painful. They feel the struggle is too much, and they feel like they shouldn't go through this. But let me tell you something about stopping on that false summit. When you stop on that false summit, when you quit along the path to purpose and success, when you quit right there, that's where depression sinks in, because now you're disconnected from your purpose. Now you're disconnected from God. Now you're disconnected from your goals and everything that you're supposed to be doing in life. And so no matter how difficult it seems, no matter how difficult it is at times, you're going to go through obstacles. But I can assure you that once you make it across an obstacle, once you gain a little bit of momentum, once you continue on that mountain, you'll reach the top at some point. And once you reach the top, you'll be thankful that you discovered who you are in this world. But if you stop climbing, if you stop moving, if you just give up, you will never discover that. So you have to continue on the journey of discovery. God said, seek and you shall find, knock and the door shall be answered. Keep searching for God and keep working and keep moving, because the more that you find and seek God, the more of you that He reveals to you, because we're made in His image. It's go time. No distractions all 2025. This is no quit energy. We're on a mission, y'all. Let's get after it.